Hello everyone, Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com here in Lewis Beach, Delaware, and welcome to this Genos Tyros tutorial. And this is really for Genos, but the Tyros works the same way, so you can actually do this on Tyros too. A lot of you are confused about how to save and add registration banks. And I know that can be a bit scary, but if you trust me in this video, you'll learn how to do it very easily. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone and also show you how you can take a great OTS setting that Yamaha has in one style and put it in your user style, or also use it in other styles. So you're going to see how to do that as well. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's look at my banks up here. And as you can see, I've got my first page full of different banks. This is for class. Song bank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Christmas 1, Christmas 2, big band. Now, what you can't be afraid of doing is actually creating new registrations over top of whatever one you have selected. It doesn't matter, because we're going to, as soon as we name the bank something different, it's going to leave that big band alone that I already have programmed in there and create a new bank. It's going to be on page 2 now. Now I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, and you're going to enjoy this process because I'm going to teach you on this how you can steal some of Yamaha's OTS setting from one style and use them in another style. And you should all do this on your Genos at home and create this bank. So the first thing I'm going to do is exit out. I'm going to go into registration banks. I'm in easy listening. I'm going to jazz, classic, big band. Now on this classic big band, I found a great Glenn Miller on OTS 4. So I want to save that so I can use it in any style, and especially when I create my own OTS settings. And if you're new to me, you want to watch Saving to OTS step by step to get a better understanding of what I'm doing here. So this Glenn Miller sound here, I want to use a lot, so I'm just going to store this in memory number 1. Now I don't care what the style is or anything at this point, because I'm only going to use this bank to steal OTS settings and store them here so that I can save them later into my OTSs for specific songs. So that's stored in there now. Now we're going to zoom out a little bit just so you can see everything. So you can see this Glenn Miller sound has rate 1, rate 2, and rate 3. And you can see the harmony arpeggiator was on, and that was all put on by Yamaha in that OTS 4. You can change anything you want before you save it, or even later when you save it later. So we're going to go all the way back in again here. And if I listen to one touch setting number 2, that's a clarinet, so I don't want that. Piano, don't need that. Let's try 3. So that's a great big band sound too. So I'm going to take that and store that in memory too. Now keep in mind, I started on my big band bank here, so the rest of these have the settings in from my big band bank, except I changed 1 and 2. So now the shortcut would be this. Watch this. Just push your registration bank button here, and it says, hey, by the way, this registration bank has been changed. Do you want to save it? Yes, let's save it. Okay? So we save it. Now this is the scary part, but you're going to say save here even though it's on big band. I know you think it's going to save on big band, but it's not going to. We're going to hit save here, and big band comes up in the screen, I'm going to delete it. And because I want this and I'm only storing right hand OTS sounds on here, I'm going to put this last in the book, and I'm going to name this Yamaha OTS, okay? And I'm just storing OTS settings in here. I'm going to call it OK. Bam, it's done. So now when I go to my settings again, my registration banks, you see my big band is still there, and that hasn't changed from that big band. But on page 2, you see it says Yamaha OTS, and that is your new bank. And the reason I named it Yamaha OTS, and I suggest you do it, is because you're going to find a lot of nice sounds in one-touch setting when you're using regular styles, and you may want to use them for other songs. So I'm going to have Yamaha OTS. I might make OTS Bank 2 if I have more than 10 OTSs I want to save, and that's going to be real nice. So now what we're going to do is we're going to exit back out of here again, and you can see it still says big band there. So if I push 1, guess what? That piano's there, see? But if I go to Yamaha OTS and push 1, there's that Glenn Miller. Here's my big band. So there you go. There's Yamaha OTS. And of course, that's how you do any bank. Is just, you can do one and just create a new bank. I can come back later and fill in the rest of these with OTS settings that I like from other styles. And it's just when you do that, it's going to remind you that the bank has changed, the same process I just did a few seconds ago. And that's all you have to do is say yes and save it, and it's going to ask if you want to save it to Yamaha OTS, yes, and you're all set. And all of your other banks are right there for you. Okay, so now let's put her to some use and show you how to do why we did this, okay? I'm going to go into my styles, going to go to movie and show, and actually let's go to ballroom and push slow foxtrot. Now I'm going to zoom out real quick so you can see everything here that I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is listen to Yamaha's OTSs in this slow foxtrot. So I just listened to those and I'm like, okay, I don't like this one. Not for on the sunny side of the street, but I did like this piano. So I might just take that and store that in number 1. Now, you want to watch my saving to OTS step by step, but it says one touch setting date has been changed. Say yes. Good with that. And save here. And the name of the style comes up. So I can leave this alone and just push OK, or I can type in on the sunny side of the street. Now that I have that typed in, I just push OK. Now that creates a new file into my user right here on the sunny side of the street that I just put in. Now, I want to steal that Glenn Miller stuff, so I'm going to listen to 2, and I already stored that in 1, so I'm going to grab that Glenn Miller sound that I like in my Yamaha OTS bank. So I'm going to hit freeze so that the style stays on the sunny side of the street. And I'm going to go to my Yamaha OTS bank, which is right here. Yamaha OTS. So I have that Glenn Miller stored right here. So now I'm going to just hit memory and 2, and one touch setting has been changed, and once again this is my saving to OTS step by step. You're just going to keep storing it under sunny side of the street at rover right, yes. Okay, so now I've got that great piano that was in OTS. I've got the Glenn Miller sound, and I've got a nice sound in here that's in their OTS already. So I'm going to use 4 because I don't want those strings there. I want that big band sound that I stored in there earlier. So I'm just going to hit memory 4, and one touch date has been changed, yes. Save here on the sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street, okay. Overwrite, yes, overwrite, because I've changed it. Okay, so we're all set now. If I go to this other, on the sunny side of the street, it's going to have the settings that I want in OTS. So I can now take my freeze off here and just simply go here, hit variation A, and intro, let's go intro 2. There you go. So storing the Yamaha OTS, if we exit out, you can see I'm on Yamaha OTS there, but I can just go to any bank I want for all my sounds. Now if you have a bank with your favorite songs, then you go to that bank and the OTS and do that same process that I just did. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you learn how to create a new registration bank, and you'll be looking forward to this week's Song of the Week and Buttons Class song, which is going to be just a great production, and you'll be using 2 registration memories with that. So until next time, this is Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com saying keep playing, have a great day, and see you soon.